You have come from the state so close to my heart, Assam, all the way. Officials of Kalakshetra Foundation as well as South Zone Cultural Center, friends from the media, gracious ladies and gentlemen. At the very outset, I would like to pay my heartfelt homage and respect to the one who founded this institution, Kalakshetra, Tirumati Rukmini Arunde. Every time I come to this place, this is so sacred. I feel that the vibe, under what circumstances that great visionary had created this institution, we must not forget. Because very often in the pressure of time and today, we forget the past and we pay the price for that. We must remember that this institution, which was created, it was done so at a time when the country was in a state of despair. National freedom movement was going on, but the national freedom was nowhere in sight. And eventually, when about 1930, when the political party or organization, I must say it was not a political party but an organization which was leading the national freedom movement, the Indian National Congress, it had adopted a resolution for the first time for British to leave India for good. Because until then, all the fight was for self-rule, home rule, not for total independence. And the resolution of that declaration, which was made in Lahore, it says the British must leave India because the British rule has caused ruination of India, its economic ruination, political ruination, cultural ruination, and a spiritual ruination. Because what people realized, our leaders realized, that while the British were not only exploiting their economic resources of this country, and they had politically killed, almost killed, the consciousness, the sense of identity of our people, they had also made sinister endeavors to kill the culture of Bharat. And then, since the national freedom was not in sight, they decided, while the freedom movement must continue, one didn't know how long it would take because there was no Second World War as yet in sight. Nobody thought that British would get so tired and situation would emerge such that they have to leave. So they said, we must save our culture and spirituality. These were the domains which the people must take care of, despite government of the time being hostile to it. It was in that background that why people like K. Munshi created Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan to teach, to give education to our children, modern education imbued with Indian values, Bharatiya values. And it was in that background that a visionary leader, Rukmini Arundale, created Kalakshetra to save the culture of our place. So this place, my friend, it has a root in our national freedom movement. It was created in mid-30s, in that background when the freedom was nowhere in sight. So I pay my homage and heartfelt respect to the great visionary. Friends, today we are celebrating all over the country a great national cultural icon of Bharat. Bharat Ratna Bhupen Hazarika. Somebody would say Bhupen Hazarika was a bard of the Brahmaputra. We also heard the address, the anchor, saying that he expressed the soul of Northeast. The beauty of our country is that all the regional variations, linguistic variations, when the poets and saints they express their sentiment in their respective language, they might be expressing it in their respective language, but underlying theme resonates all through Bharat. It is not to that particular language and that particular region alone. That is the beauty of this country. Because Bharat being a civilizational evolution, not a political state, which became it much later, it was born out of the wisdom that was revealed in our Vedas. That integral connect between individual, collective and the creation. Individual, Vyakti, collective, Samashti and creation, Srishti. All three are integrally connected. Each one, none can exist without the other. And each are permeated by the same divine. And with that, what we see the differences of language, differences of cuisine, differences of region, differences of ethnicity, these are variations, not differences. These are variations like a tree. A tree has hundreds of branches, thousands of twigs, and millions of leaves. No two branches alike, no two twigs are alike, no two leaves are alike. This is the beauty of nature. Nature doesn't replicate. And yet, away from the tree, a leaf, a twig or a branch has no existence. This is Bharat. We have the variations, but underlying spirit is one and the same. Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat. And when Bhupen Hazarika, think of his songs. A poet resonates with the soul of the people. His compositions are unique. Unique in the sense that while they expressed the pains and pathos of our society, the sufferings, yet it was not pessimistic. It was inspiring. These were revolutionaries. We know that he not only composed for the Bharat, his song played a very pivotal role in inspiring the liberation movement of Bangladesh. When he composed a very famous one which we have all heard about river Ganga, O Ganga Bhati Tu Kyun. It was essentially, if you look at, he is describing the situation prevailing in our country at that point of time, not only in Northeast, the whole country. We had lost direction. After independence, we had lost direction. Country was getting divided. People were fighting with each other in terms of language, in terms of region, in terms of ethnicity. The country, the whole country together, that which fought for independence. The country which has been united through all the cultural institutions located in every part of this country. Kamakhya Mata, this Shakti Peeth, does not belong or did not belong to the king of Kamrup. It belonged to the whole Bharat. Shakti Peeth, Tripura Sundari in Tripura belonged to the whole Bharat, not to the king of Tripura. As Rameswaram did not belong to the king of Ramanathpuram and Somnath did not belong to the king of Saurashtra. It belonged to the whole Bharat. This is the beauty of Bharat, which has been little understood by our modern generation because we have not taken effort to teach them how Bharat came into being. We have started looking at Bharat as a conglomeration of the different set of people. It's not. It's the other way around. It is the one and the same. It is the variations of the one and the same. Like a flower which has hundreds of petals, no two petals are alike, but together they make the beautiful flower. And remove the petal from the flower, that petal perishes. It doesn't have any existence beyond that. This is Bharat. And when Bhupendra, when he composed and he inspired the nation, the spirit of the nation, don't accept the situation that was prevailing. We must transform it. We must bring the change. You call it revolution, you call it transformation, but he kindled in the heart of every Indian urge for change. This was not acceptable. Because during his time, the country was, while the Northeast was in flames, almost 200 districts in the so-called body of Bharat, central India and all, were infested with Maoist violence. They were all running their parallel governments. Northeast was, Jammu and Kashmir was up in violence for separatist violence, insurgency. Punjab was up in arms for separation. The whole country, what went wrong? What went wrong that the whole country that unitedly fought against the British started fighting with each other? Bhupendra was worried about that. His heart suffered and he expressed his feelings through all this poetry and all these songs. We must remember him. We must respect him. We must cherish his legacy. Bhupendra did not belong to Assam alone. He belonged to the whole Bharat. Of course, some of people say he belonged to the whole mankind. Exactly. Because Bharat did not exist for itself. Bharat existed for the whole world, whole humanity. That is why we said, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That is why we said, Yadu Mure Yavrum Kelir in Tamil. That we are all one family, one Kutumba. As we are celebrating Bhupendra all over the country, we must celebrate Mahakavi Bharati, born on this land, who gave a song, composed numerous songs in praise of Mahabharati. When he sang, Vedam, what is that? He said? He says, this particular Bhumi, Bharat, is a land of Vedas, land of Veers, brave warriors. It's the land, it's the Akhand Bharat, and it's the Devi. It's the same which Bankim Chandra said, Bande Mataram, Bharat Mata. This is one body, one soul. This is what Baba Sahib Ambedkar in the Constituent Assembly said. We are creating the state for administrative convenience. We must remember, states must remember, they do not have existence beyond Bharat. This is Bharat is one, people are one. These states are being created in the form of federation for administrative convenience. This Bharat, these great people have made it, and they have ensured that this Bharat remains as one family. And today, in that very series, we are celebrating Bhupendra. I am happy, I am thankful to Kalakshetra, very appropriate place for hosting the event. I am thankful to South Zone Cultural Center because I wanted it to be held along with, initially I thought it should be held along with Margadi, because this Chennai is one of the cultural capitals of Bharat. You see the coming month, it will be all music, Carnatic music. We have tried to make it all India, it giving a whole India flavor. We invite people from the Northeast every Margadi festival. We invite artists from Jammu and Kashmir, they come and perform. It is not just a festival of one particular state. This is a festival of whole Bharat, because culture does not belong to the state. A state is a political entity. Culture is a character of the people. You can create multiple estates. Many more estates will be created, because after all, at the time of independence, we had only 15. Today we have 28. Who knows, tomorrow we will have many more. But people's character do not change. Culture is the characteristic of the society, of the people. And people must take the ownership of it, and we must celebrate it. Let the celebration continue, and we will all be part of it. We will all give our best, celebrate it to the full of our capacity. I once again thank you all for being part of it. I thank the artists who have come from Northeast all the way from Assam, the beautiful holy land of Mata Kamakhya and the land of Brahmaputra. And I'm sure Tamil Nadu, this land, would be treating you very well, because this particular place is known for its hospitality. People of Tamil Nadu are so hospitable, so affectionate, so loving. And I only suggest those who have sponsored their visit, that their visit should not be confined to Chennai alone. They should be taken to some places around. You must go back carrying a sweet memory of Tamil Nadu and enjoy delicious cuisine of Tamil Nadu. It's very, very delicious. Though some of you might find it a little spicy, but no harm, you will carry with it. Enjoy the spice of Tamil Nadu and have a good time. Thank you very much. Bharat Mata ki jai.
Thank you, Honorable Governor, for your enlightening words. My sincere apology for the missing program flow. Now I invite Director Sri Suresh Kumar Chikala, Kalakshetra Foundation, to deliver the vote of thanks. Sir, please.